Welcome back, guys, to Trails from Zero, where last episode, day 4 of the festival, got underway with us picking up more support requests, starting our patrol with Central Square, East Street, and the Downtown District, before hitting the Harbour District, where we now start a serial theft investigation. Oh, it was you I spoke to. Excuse us, but with the Crossbell Police Department? Will this be the Business Owners Association's tent? We're here to follow up on a support request. Oh, you've arrived. Now this is a surprise. I wasn't expecting you to be the one to come to our aid. Good surprise, I hope. Your request just happened to find its way to us. It's nice to see you again, Chairman Morse. Are these your friends, sir? Well, once upon a time, this young man sat across me on a train. Yeah, that was actually the day I started working on the force. Oh yes, it was, wasn't it? At any rate, I've interacted with these fine folks a few times since. We have a bit of a difficult situation on our hands. Forgive me for adding more to your plate, SSS, but we need your help. Count on us, sir. Let's see, I believe the request mentioned something about a recent theft. Yeah, wasn't there a bunch of them? Yes, it's just as you say. There have been 4 different reports of theft since yesterday. Every last one of the stalls was rubbed clean. Business Owners Association manages all of the stalls being run during the festival, so we hear every report that comes in. After poring over them all, I've determined that only food stalls are being targeted. We don't have any clues to go off of, so the best thing we can do is warn the other stalls. That's unfortunate. The vendors already have enough to worry about during the festival. I imagine you were worried about this damage becoming more widespread. Yes, and that's why I've called you all here. It's my duty to ensure that the thief is caught before they can cause any more damage. Not to mention all this turmoil will no doubt affect the customers who have come to enjoy the festival if it continues. Will you please apprehend the thief for us? Sure. Understood. This is a serious predicament. We'll begin investigating immediately. Thank goodness. I already feel a little relieved. I'm counting on all of you. Rest assured, my man, you're in good hands. So Lloyd, any plans on how to tackle this? We don't have much to go off of here. Oh, you're right. We don't know nearly enough to try to analyze the situation yet. Excuse me, do you mind telling us which stalls were targeted? I'd like to speak with the owners. We may be able to get more information from them before we proceed. I see, that makes sense to me. I've recorded the names down here. May I read them to you? Yes, please. First in Nardol's Burgers in Central Square, followed by Chroma's Juice Stand in the Administrative District. Next we have Pallet Pizza in the Entertainment District and Mifla's Gelato in the Harbour District. Were you able to get all of that? Okay, so 4 stores in total, and they're all in different districts. No clues were left despite there being 4 victims. Well, let's see what we can dig up from the owners. Will you be here on standby? We'll return after we made our rounds. Oh yeah, let me give you my contact information. Don't hesitate to call us if there are any new developments. We don't know when the thief will strike again, so communication is key. Understood. Wait here for you. We're counting on you, everyone. So a serial theft investigation begins, and it actually changed some people here. We have to alert everyone running the stalls. I'd hate for anyone else to fall victim to this. Maybe one more round would be a good idea. Do you want me to do that? I'll keep patrolling the area. There's thief running around, hitting one stall after another. I'm sure everyone's worried how they're going to be next. I'm here to look after the tent. If you need any help, just weave into me. Good old Mei-Ling. The Anniversary Festival usually has its fair share of problems, but this is unprecedented. We're helpless to do anything about it. I'm sorry, everyone, but we're counting on you. Stalls in Central Square and the Administrative Entertainment and Harbour Districts were targeted. It may be wise to question some of the stalls that haven't been robbed too. We'll give it a shot. We might be able to get a clear picture that way. We'll return as soon as we're finished investigating. Please sit tight in the meantime. Will do. We'll contact you right away if there are any new developments. So talk to everyone. We might get information. Correct. Oh, he said that. Representatives from the Business Owners Association dropped by to warn us about thieves. I see Crossbell still as seedy as always. I've been watching my stall like a hawk. I can't afford to have anything stolen. Excuse me, could we ask you a few questions? We're investigating the recent string of thefts in the area. Oh yeah, that. Honestly, I'm not too worried about it. My sister and I work the stall together, so the thief would have to get through both of us. Now, if I was just here by myself, then I'd be concerned. You can't really watch your own back after all. Do you happen to recall anyone acting suspiciously around here? Actually, now that you mention it, I saw some hooligans in red tracksuits come here a little while ago. I've never seen those guys before, so they kind of put me on edge. Nah, those aren't the guys we're looking for. I do not believe those delinquents would resort to stealing. Regardless, do not hesitate to report any issues that they may cause. Sure, will do. And what's the point if they did steal? They just do it up front and get caught, right? I mean, so swamped with customers, I don't even have the time to catch anyone acting suspicious. I'll be praying to Adios to ward any thieves away from our stall. You're one of the ones we're supposed to. Good for gelato, huh? A gorgeous girl like us got my heart melting already. Save the flirting for another time, Randy. We're here for a reason. Let's see what we can find out. Excuse us, ma'am. We're here with the CPD. May we have a moment to ask you about what happened? Of course, you're talking about the theft, right? You managed to pull a fast one on me while I was serving a customer. You struck while you were busy then. Yeah, I had my hands full serving this laid-back tourist guy that was trying his hardest to hit on me. While I was warding off his persistent advances, I thought I sensed someone sneaking around behind me. But it was too little too late. By the time I turned around, the register had already been emptied. I suppose you wouldn't know anything about the thief in that case. I'm afraid not. I can't believe I let them slip right under my nose. Worried about Anton here. Can't believe they pulled one over on me while I was serving my customers. How did I manage to screw up so badly? We'll get it back. Hopefully. Excuse me, can we ask you a few questions? We're investigating the recent string of thefts in the area. Oh yeah, I've heard about it. If that conniving little thief touches my noodles, the gloves are off. Well, let's hope it doesn't have to come to that, but while we're on the subject, could you tell us what the thief looked like? Ah, well, they look like her. Nope, I haven't got a clue. It'd be near impossible to pick anyone out of these crowds. I know what you mean. Well, regardless, thank you for your time. Alright. I think that's every, owner here to speak to. We need to go to the admin district where there's a couple. Now, I wanted us to come here for a reason, but we're not going to do the patrol yet. We're just going to talk to who we need to talk to. We're on quest. Oh, look over there in the back. Oh, don't look up the top. Don't pay attention to, Grace and all that near something. There's nothing to be interested in. Welcome to Chroma's juice stand. Feeling thirsty? Wasn't this the stand that was robbed? Excuse me, would you mind giving us an account of how the robbery went down? In detail, please. Sure, I guess. It'll happen when I let my guard down for a second. Ah, my poor cells. Do you recall what the suspect looked like? Not really. It was really busy, so I wasn't able to get a good look at everyone. But there was a slim, carefree younger guy. From the looks of it, he was a foreign tourist. He was hitting on me the entire time. Then, as I was in the middle of rejecting him, I heard some sounds behind me and turned to look. Ah, the thief must have used that opportunity to make their move. I think so. Darn it, I was being so careful too. A thief is a crafty one. I was conversing with customers and ended up dropping my guard for a moment. Ah, my poor cells. Oh well. Excuse me, may I borrow a moment of your time? We're currently investigating a chain of thefts in the area. Nervous? Sweating? I'm not too worried about it. I don't think anyone's stupid enough to commit a crime right in front of CPD headquarters. Okay, maybe I'm a little nervous actually. I heard one of the stalls nearby got targeted by the thief. I think it's safe to say he's on high alert. It doesn't seem like he knows anything about the culprit, so maybe we should leave him be. My heart won't stop racing, but I don't think anyone's stupid enough to commit a crime right in front of CPD headquarters. I'm not worried at all. I'll be okay. Yeah, that's right. He's probably right. I doubt the culprit would be brazen enough to target a store right in front of HQ. You guys look pretty suspicious, you know that, right? I'll boot you out of here so fast if I catch you messing with my stall. Fine. Right, only stalls. Don't pay attention to the cool stuff's happening, something's going on. Red, flashy sports car, basically, going on there. You were one of the robbed? Right, Pallet Pizza is one of the stalls that was robbed. Excuse me, sir, do you have a minute to talk? We're investigating the recent string of thefts. That mess, huh? Jeez, what a day it's been. I got so caught up in dealing with a customer, I let my guard down. Wait, dealing with a customer? Yeah, it was this chatty guy that was hell-bent on ordering a tropical pizza. Judging by my past experience with customers, I'm willing to bet he was a tourist. Anyway, I got his pizza all nice and packed up and was right in the middle of handing it over. And I heard this commotion coming from somewhere behind me. No, I'm positive it was the sound of the register being wrenched open. Darn it, how could this happen to me? I'm sorry for what you're going through. Thank you for cooperating in our investigation. This super chatty guy came by and ordered a tropical pizza. I was just about to hand it over to him before things went sideways. Judging by my past experience with customers, I'm willing to bet he was a tourist. Oh, I know this sounds petty, but I kind of resent the guy a bit now. Does not sound petty. You got stolen from. Why would you like the guy? Excuse me, could we ask you a quick question? We're investigating the recent string of thefts around the city. Ah, yeah, I've heard that the pizzeria over there was one of the victims. Someone like me would never make an amateur mistake like that. Did you get a glimpse of the culprit by any chance? I don't believe so, although based on my cunning intuition, I have my suspicions that they'll be committing a third crime pretty soon. I'd be willing to bet our culprit is looking for his next victim right about now. Seriously? A slight correction. 4 cases of theft have been reported, so the next victim will be the 5th. They're a serial thief after all. You think they'll claim another victim before the end of the day? Yeah, don't you worry about me. I'm not dumb enough to let myself get robbed by some petty thief. Hopefully. I mean, I guess she's running a stall all the time, right? You gotta expect that she's somewhat dialed in. How do I get to you? Because look, there's like, obviously, we'd have to like remove the things, because there's like, doesn't seem to be a way behind. Doesn't seem to be a door that comes through. Maybe it's not even a chest. Oh no, it's a chest. It's a silver chest there as well, you know? Who's the person that got stole from here? Let's leave them to last so I can do all the others. Okay. Saying all the people we visited. So it's the burger stall. Excuse me, but mind if I ask you a few questions? We're conducting an investigation on the recent thefts, you see. Oh, that. Some of the Business Owners Association came by earlier to tell me to keep an eye out for anyone shady. They already hit one of the square's stalls. So any ideas? Seen the thief running around or anything like that? I'm sorry, I can't say I have. Been getting a lot of customers, so I can't spare the energy to look at what's happening at other stands. Ah, I understand. Now you mention it, you are right in front of Times and near the back alley. Yep, and you're also forgetting that the administrative district is right down there. Most of our customers today came into the city to watch the parade. You certainly seem busy. Oh, I have no clue about those thefts. Honestly, I dare them to steal from me. They try and I might just end up catching them for you. Yeah, we don't support or condone civilians doing anything rash, okay? Vigilantism. Bad. Excuse me, but mind if I ask you a few questions? We're conducting an investigation on the recent thefts, you see. We're talking about the stalls that have been robbed all across the city. Well, I don't think our stall has anything to worry about. I mean, I'm right in the middle of Central Square with this many people walking around. I'm practically untouchable. I do not believe many of the tourists are aware of the cases or keeping an eye out. On the contrary, the likelihood of our thief using the crowd to avoid detection is quite high. Oh, please, everything is fine. I can just take care of myself just fine. She's hopeless. Boasting about how untouchable you are is practically inviting misfortune. Every one of the stalls in the middle of Central Square was hit. Or even one of the stalls in the middle of Central Square was hit. It's the one near East Street. Maybe they weren't being careful enough. What? Oh, you mean that one? I was like, what the hell are you talking about? Your stall? Oh, you don't count. It's a bit mean, isn't it? I think he counts. Darnell's Burgers. This is one of the booze stalls that was robbed. Excuse me, do you have a minute? We're conducting an investigation on the recent thefts. Are you those police officers the guys from the Business Owners Association told me about? I'm sure you know, but my stall was hit just this morning. Our condolences. Please try to recall what occurred at the time of the incident. Oh well, the problem with that is that I don't exactly know when I was robbed. What do you mean by that? Well, it might have been when I was busy chatting away with this talkative young man. I think it was an eager tourist who came to enjoy the festival. Anyway, he was quite the chatterbox. When I finally got him his order, I swear I heard some rustling from behind me. I quickly looked behind me, but there was no one there. Then after a while, I opened up my register, and lo and behold, my mirror was gone. I see, so it's possible that your mirror was stolen in that moment. That's the only thing I can think of. I have no idea otherwise. That definitely sounds odd. Should we wrap up our questioning here? We should be good. Let's head on back and shuffle through all our info. This is the first time I've run a food stall in a big metropolis like Crossbell City. It's also the first time I've been robbed, actually. When exactly was I robbed? I keep thinking about it, but it's still a mystery. I mean, you know. And yeah, everyone else is just fine. I'm not trying to think. Is there any, like, link between any of these? Pizza, burger, gelato. What was the other one? Juice? Drink, 2 mains and a dessert? I don't know. We're missing some people. Let's see, I think I'll go visit Mithra one more time. It wouldn't make much sense for them to hit the gelato stall again, but I'm still a little bit worried. Nothing suspicious going on around here, as far as I can tell. We haven't figured out the thieves' motives, so what we can do now is continue to make rounds. There's no common denominator here, is there? Oh, you're back already. Were you able to find anything? Yeah, we actually managed to gather a lot of information. Why don't we sort through it now? Good idea. Take it away, Lloyd. Alright, let's try to piece it together. Let's start by going over everything we've learned thus far. Based on what we heard from the stall's owners, the thief was able to steal from them by distracting them. Pretending to be a customer. But it was also striking when they were distracted. Wait a second. Is the customer always the same, or are they just getting with someone when they're customer? It's a 2-man job, right? What was the question again? Because it's either 2 or 3. It's not 1. Their modus operandi was striking while they were distracted. Oh, you put emo only mode on when I... Wait a second. What's the button for... No. Aha! Okay. Based on what we heard from the stall's owners, the thief was able to steal them from them by striking while they were distracted. Pretty sure they all said they were hit while they were in the middle of dealing with customers. Committing the crime while the owners were busy serving customers to avoid detection. A crafty method, I must say. Yeah, it doesn't matter how cautious you are if you're too busy to notice. Right, I'd heard the same. Does their cowardice know no bounds? Let's not forget our thieving friend managed to hit up 4 of them in a row. I bet they're off gloating to all their buddies about their big heist right about now. Perhaps, but don't crimes like these normally follow a pattern? Yeah, I was trying to work that out. Judging from what I've heard, I think I might just have an idea of what it is. Well, okay, you're way better than me. Now that we've pieced together all the information, it's clear that the criminal's motive was... What? They like money? That's usually a motive. Testing themselves? Harassment? Financial problems for their enjoyment. My goodness. Okay, it can't be financial problems. Because the sentencing of it makes it seem ridiculous. But that's what I'd have gone by if it was just to get money. It can't be the most obvious. I mean, Lloyd is the detective here, yeah, sure. Okay, we'll count out harassment. That's not it. They're not targeting anyone. Like, I couldn't see anything between, like... See, I can't see anything between the store owner specifically. The only pattern is that they've gone for one guy in each section. That's it. That's literally the entirety of the pattern. They've not pushed their luck. If it's financial problems, how much does a stall... It's the way they put it. I just find it to be the stupidest sentence ever. It's for financial... That is totally what I'd go for if you didn't word it like that. I'm gonna sneeze. I say... Told you I was gonna sneeze. So I say for anything, it's not that. If I don't believe it to be that because of the way it's worded, that leaves only for their enjoyment. So it was a going around the festival, having giggles and poos, is how I'll put it. I mean, that would fall under testing themselves. There's no motive! Surely no motive apart from financial theft, but... for them to word it as financial problems. Or financial anything, it's just they want money. Why did... for their enjoyment. I get the feeling that the thief was doing it for their own enjoyment. Committing a series of crimes in rapid succession leads me to believe that they were not motivated by a lack of mirror. Rather, I believe they were seeking thrills and getting enjoyment out of stealing. That's correct. Okay, cool. I'm glad that they put it in such ridiculous terms as financial problems. That's so dumb. It's only ridiculous that someone would commit so many thefts for a reason like that. What kind of criminal is responsible for this tomfoolery? I mean, this kind of thing, this confidence kind of trick kind of thing, is generally done for that kind of feeling of power and stuff like that too, to be fair. Well, I think I have an idea of what the criminal might be like. It's two. The criminal is a professional pickpocketer, a group of bandits, or a youthful duo. Well, that's the only one that says two, so I'm going with two because it's two people. It's one to distract, one to steal, and then they're just going around doing it again. I don't know how much, like, money a stall like that rakes in on a day, but they might be rolling in it now. I'm fairly certain it's a pair of younger thieves. How do you figure? There weren't any witnesses. Think about it for a while. Second, each stall was robbed in the middle of serving a customer. Didn't the descriptions of the customer they served sound eerily similar to one another? And the stalls in the administrative and harbour district both described him as a carefree sort of flirt. Meanwhile, the stalls in Central Square and the entertainment district described him as a very chatty, energetic kind of guy. Those were the only profiles recounted by the stall owners at the moment of the theft. It is far too unlikely to be a coincidence. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking our criminals are a pair. Well, yeah, that's the easy part. I think I get what you're saying. While one of them garnered the attention of the stall owner, the other went and stole the mirror? Yeah, it makes sense if you assume that they were switching off their roles. We absolutely cannot let this continue any further. Please find them before they strike again. Exactly what he said. Now how are you going to find them? See, it's packed with people right now. It's hopeless, isn't it? Best we can do is alert the shopkeepers to stay on guard. I disagree. I think we have enough information on how they operate to devise a countermeasure to stop them from stealing again. Hey guys, where do you think our duo is going to strike next? I think it's safe to exclude any stalls that have already been targeted. Sooner or later, they're going to get caught with their hands in the cookie jar. And narrows it down to the stalls that have yet to be burglarized. The question is which? It's a good thing we interviewed some of the shopkeepers that were unscathed too. I'm pretty certain the one that is most likely to be targeted is... Oh, we get 4 choices. Technically, we actually had more. So, Central Square's sweet stall is in a busy thoroughfare with endless traffic, making it easier and harder at the same time. Harbour District's noodle stall, I very much doubt they could steal from that person. One, this is the first place. This is where the Hall are current. I would count out the Harbour District on the fact that this is where the Vigilant is the most. Administrative District's Omelette Rice stall. Where was that? Oh, that was the one. No, that's not it. That one, the one that's right in front of the CPD with all the police officers there. Yeah, they're not going there again. So we could count out 2 definitely. I mean, equally if they're doing it for fun, that would be a bit tricky, but they don't want to get caught either. They're not dumb, are they? So it's the sweet stalls or the ice cream stall? Out of the 2, I'd say the ice cream stall is more isolated. Plus, it'd be funny if she got robbed from after being like all like. Ah. But the sweet stall is the one where people can easily move from, get away from. It's in a crowd of people. So while I would pick the entertainment district for being like, it's back against the wall, it's probably a good defensive position. She's highly aware. Can I go back and talk to them? I think it would be funny if it was her, because she was so like hoity-toity about it and like saying it was like so dumb to get got. Yeah, it'd be easier to disappear into a crowd on the central square. The fact that Kate isn't there, by the way, guarding, makes the popcorn stand a bit targetable, but I guess that's not an option anyway. Let's go with the busy thoroughfare that's just being sent through all the time. Guard the curry shop? Sure, I will. What about the sweet stall in Central Square? Yeah, that's the one I find most likely too. The administrative district will be filled with officers because of today's parade. The entertainment and harbour districts are relatively open areas compared to Central Square. Considering they need to secure an easily accessible escape route, Central Square is the most logical location. Why would they need an escape route? The shopkeepers that were already stolen from are going to be more aware of their surroundings. Even if we've got experienced thieves on our hands, they're far more likely to get caught at this point. And they'll need to make a quick getaway if they do. You know, now that you mention it, the burger stall was also located at the intersection between a few of the districts. The sweet stall in Central Square is within proximity of the back alley and the administrative district. That area decidedly has the highest number of escape routes available, so the thieves are likely to target that stall next. Good thing it's here, Top. Since it's come down to this, let's stake it all on the thieves targeting them next. The SSS travel to the designated district to conduct their stakeout. Yeah, I nearly convinced myself to go with the other one just because it'd be more funny. Looks like it's a bust. Oh, okay, we're watching them. Oh, okay. I was like, they're not exactly youthful, but maybe they meant in spirit. This customer's pretty young. Just looks like you're a run-of-the-mill tourist. Hold your horses, Lloyd. We've got another bite. The young man subtly reached his hand into the food stall's register. That's our cue. Go, go, go. Go, go. Police, freeze. Damn it. Quick, let's scram. Whoa, huh? Mademoiselle, Tiltot, you're up. You do know this is a dead end, right? Game, set, match. Crap! You're just a bunch of spineless cops. The hell do you think you could do to us? You think you could just walk all over us, the Black Emperors? I'm relieved that we were able to retrieve the mirror, but I must say, these hooligans aren't quite as rough around the edges as I was expecting. You said it, pal. One punch from the downtown delinquents and they'd be crying like a bunch of pansies. Wow, that quieted them down. Do you think it's possible they really were threatened by them? Who'd ever get scared by guys like that? You're making fun of us or something? We have no trouble taking them on. We have our answer. I see now. They were made fools of, so they've resorted to petty crimes as a means of venting their frustration. So that's what it was. They've disrupted the festival, and for what? Some selfish, self-pitying reason? You hooligans made a big mistake. You better be ready to answer for your crimes in full. What's with this old geezer? Oh, that glare's giving me chills. Oh, there you are. You're the special support section, right? Sorry, we're late. We're here to take away the thieves. Thanks, sorry for calling you out here during such a busy period. Not a problem, it's our job after all. Are these two the guys? Yeah, if you would escort them to HQ, please. Right, you can count on us. Don't take Mei Ling. Hey, move it along. Whoa, don't push me. Phew, looks like it's case closed. They didn't look like they were from Crossbell, so I figured they won't be in jail for more than 3 days. Crossbell's pretty soft on foreigners, eh? Ah, yes, well, the joke is on them. They'll be sitting in a jail cell staring at a stone wall while the rest of us are out here enjoying the festival. Not to mention I had a bit of fun striking fear into their hearts. I must say, your charade was spectacular. They were completely fooled. Ah, it comes with the experience of being a veteran trader. I'm used to having to put on airs. It's definitely a side of you I've never seen before. I think I put on quite the performance, if I do say so myself. Thank you for resolving the issue, everyone. Indeed, we're truly in your debt. Please allow for the Business Owners Association to present you his utmost gratitude. Oh no, that won't be necessary. We're just glad to have solved the case before any more damage was dealt. You know where to find us if you ever run into any other problems. We'd be happy to help. A fine plan indeed. It's comforting to know I'm in good hands. Don't be afraid to reach out to us anytime. With the lowering of chances, multiple choice questions, elimination of answers, we got there. Quest serial theft investigation is complete. Oh, I really nearly took myself the wrong way. Just because I wanted to see her get robbed from for some reason, because she was like, no, you got robbed from, you're so dumb. Real police work feels so strange. Yeah, it does. Well, we did it. We're real police now. They tried to steal my 65th reset, but you managed to stop them. Thank you, Piet, for coming back yet again. Thank you for your help, SSS. Now we can go back to enjoying the festival. What a relief. I'm glad to be acquainted with such fine young people. Yeah, my thanks, everyone. Those blasted thieves gave stall owners a ton of grief. I should compensate them or else it wouldn't feel right. Where's their stash? Wow, you guys are so cool. Especially when those guys in uniforms came and you were like, take them to HQ, boys. Yep. I'm the special squid section. How did you manage to catch that thief with no trouble at all? Fantastic news. We can finally relax and enjoy the festival. You guys caught the thief already? Wow, that was way faster than I expected. Phew, that's great news. Indeed we have. I'm just wondering if Myth got any money back. Hey, I heard you guys caught the thieves. Nice job, I really appreciate it. Here, take this. Just a little something to show my thanks. Thank you very much. Anyway, the parade's going to start soon, right? That's sure to draw in the crowd. Mirror, here I come. Did you get your original mirror back? Are we going to get gratitude from everyone? Gratuities, please. Managed to catch that thief, right? What a relief. Now we can run our store with a little peace of mind. There's always trouble brewing in Crossbell. Letting your guard down during a festival is just asking for trouble. I guess only from the... Hey there, would you like to try a skewer? Juicy tender steak, all on a stick for your on-the-go needs. I guarantee you'll love it. I guess only from the stolen from ones where we might get a gift. I'd rather they just sold it. Thank Adios, I heard the thief was caught and thrown behind bars. Well, you know what they say? If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Maybe that'll teach him a lesson about pulling such a stunt. I'd have eliminated her as a target? Oh yeah, that's what I kind of did in the end. I kind of like, okay, logically, the location makes it the prime target. But there was a little bit of hubris in me that wanted me to say, it's gonna be Ice Cream Girl. Looks like the parade's gonna be late today, or gonna be today even. I imagine that's why we've been busier than usual. Looks like the parade's gonna be today. Let's head on inside and sweep the IBC. And then I think it's probably time for a bedtime story. I absolutely need to earn a profit today. Only a third of my assets remain. How am I going to salvage this? What the hell happened to him? There's a theme park over in Michelin, just on the other side of Lake Elm. It's been a real hit with families. You can thank the IBC and their generous investment for making it all possible. I'm sure it's been packed during the anniversary festival. Have you guys heard of Michelin Wonderland? They've got a cute feline mascot that goes by the name of Mishy. We had a customer come in and try to open a bank account to commemorate the festival. He was in a hurry for the parade and wanted to get it set up right away. As you might guess, he rushed through it and totally messed it up. Sheesh, what a headache. The anniversary festival attracts too many annoying people. Can't believe he managed to tear through that application form in 30 seconds, though I guess he did do it wrong. We have more customers than usual today, so I can appreciate how quickly Karina works in situations like these. My only problem with her is she vanishes into thin air the moment her break starts, even when it's still busy. She'll be gone before you can say your break is starting. Well, that reminds me, there's an important all-day meeting today. But of course, it's so awfully busy, you can hardly even enjoy the anniversary festival. Let's see what he's doing then. Can I even go in, considering it's an all-day meeting? Yes. The IBC is always managing at least 20 different projects at a time. These are just the business proposals and reports. Even with Father's support, it's no easy task to run this place. And on that note, I'm currently taking charge of his businesses as well. May I count on you to complete that report, Beretta? Yes, ma'am. I'll begin immediately. Excuse me, but how did you get past security? Oh, you're Miss McDowell's co-workers, aren't you? My apologies. However, we are in the middle of a meeting, so I'd appreciate it if you kept quiet. Right, here are the reference materials for more details. The investment division is indicated to have an extremely high growth rate. But it isn't the SSS. Sorry to interrupt you while you're in the middle of working. No need to apologize. I've been stuck in nothing but meetings all day. The real sting to this Crossbell's heart is that I was unable to catch even a glimpse of the parade. Now that's something to be sorry for. Relax, my friend. I'm merely joking. I hope you all continue striving to work to the best of your abilities. I know I'll be doing so. We definitely will. Thank you. The fact of the matter is I'm leaving on a business trip tonight. I must finish any remaining work I have here while I still have the time. As you might expect, I've had nothing but meetings all day. I'm tired of them. Well, that's dealt with Maribel as well. Just peek in, just see if there's anything going on. If a book left on a table or something. Is this good reading music? What? Oh, it's just you guys. Don't scare me like that. Has something gone wrong? Oh, well, I wouldn't necessarily say that. We just found some peculiar data being transferred through the Orwell network. Yeah, I'm still blown away by that incredible swimsuit photo of Lady Maribel from back in the school days. Talk about hitting the jackpot. Wait, we're not just screwing around, okay? I swear, we only found it by chance. Who was capable of getting their hands on this kind of sensitive data? You're kidding. Was that one of Jonah's pranks? I do seem to recall him mentioning scattering bait. This may be what he meant. I'm begging you, please don't mention a word of this to Lady Maribel. She'd have our heads on a platter. That does not sound like my problem. I managed to find it among a bunch of other random files. I figured this was a hacker's work, but what the heck was the point behind all of this? I'll just print out a copy of it for now, for evidence's sake. Yeah, for total evidence. Gotta keep your evidence separate. Evidence in your evidence folder, right? Right, we got it not long ago. It's time to end the session with yet another chapter of Back Alley Dr. Glenn. Chapter 7, The Clash. Upon hearing the news from Rufus, Sherry immediately objected. Wait, Dr. Rufus, it's too soon. Unfortunately, the symptoms of crystallization will not wait. We need to operate as soon as we can, Rufus responded. Glenn, his back turned to them, did not show any reaction. He simply continued to gaze down at the city as he silently listened. We discussed this with Hugo, and he consented to it. As a nurse, you aren't in a position to object, he continued. His cold statement temporarily got the better of Sherry. Without any way to dispute Rufus's words, she bit her lip in pained dismay. The worst part was she knew he was right. Hugo's 14-year-old body was much smaller than an average adult, so the time left until the crystallization reached his heart was also shorter. It was a natural, logical decision for a doctor to proceed with the surgery as soon as possible. Even so, Sherry protested. Doctor, do you think nothing of Hugo losing his hands? What I am concerned with, Rufus replied without hesitation, is whether he loses his life. Preserving that is my top priority. He won't be able to pursue any dream if he dies. In his words, Sherry could feel the pain he felt at losing Katerina. Knowing this, she couldn't hide her sorrow. Rufus looked past Sherry to the large-framed doctor, who was still looking out over the city. I will save the child, he declared to Glenn. Good, saves me the trouble of declining, Glenn said as he turned and began to leave, his eyes avoiding Rufus's as he passed. Do your best, Dr. Rufus, he nonchalantly waved goodbye. His back turned to the others as he exited the rooftop. Pathetic, muttered Rufus. With that over, he urged Sherry to return to work, telling her that he would let the fact she had secretly called in an unregistered doctor slide this time. Her shoulders sagged. As she listened, her eyes were fixed on the ground. She was lost in her thoughts and swirling emotions. Don't involve him. It will only make this more difficult for you, Rufus concluded. Sherry raised her head at those words and looked into Rufus's eyes. I'm sorry, Dr. Rufus. There's one thing I forgot to tell Dr. Glenn. What? Rufus asked, confused. Sherry did not answer the question, however. She simply began hurrying after Glenn. Rufus was left alone on the roof. The wind began to pick up, causing his white coat to flutter. He rubbed his temples and let out a long, deep sigh. as that brings yet another session of Trails from Zero to a conclusion. With another day done, another day half underway, you could say. A patrol done of 4 of the bigger sections of the town. We still got 4 left, and the outskirts to deal with too. As well as wondering what we're going to do with the many views of Crossbell. Do I give in now? Do I hold on? I think we can hold on past this next version. And it's not going to be long till we're at that next version. So hopefully you will join me next time for more Trails from Zero. Hopefully Olizandri this week didn't perturb you too much with the editing, hopefully getting most of it out. But I thank you guys for watching. Have a great night or a great rest of your day, wherever you are across the world. And I'll see you guys next time for more. Bye-bye.